car stops down low. 13.
Oh, that was a gift subscribe, dude. The fucking text to speech doesn't tell me that part. It just tells me who the person was that subscribed.
Well, I figured whoever was watching it deserves a subscription, brother, so I gave him a subscription. And then I forgot I was subscribed, so I just went ahead and subscribed. Oh, dude, there's a tire on the road.
Yeah,
They forgot to bolt it on, man.
whoops. I caught that tractor.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Oh no. Oh, screw that.
I don't know who that was, but that looked like
wheel
it hurt.
damage.
Stand. Fuel pressure.
Fuel pressure's low. Fuel pressure's low.
On inside. Still there. You're clear.
I'm running out. Car's running out.
Be advised. Engine stalled. That's P4. Good improvement.
Third!
Great
Fuck
stuff.
yeah, third!
Command.
Woo! Yeah!
On a zero-stop strategy.
Woo! Third, running out of fuel.
That was a hell of a finish right there.
That was for position. Third, running out of fucking fuel, and my voice cracked really fucking bad.
Finish. Thank you everyone for coming out. The steward's notes and final classification will be released shortly.
Woo!
Oh! Ow! Ow! Motherfucker!
I'm broken.
You're leading. The gap behind has now decreased to 0.37.
Slow car on the front stretch. I think he's getting back up to speed now.
Ordered the whole mess on the backstretch, let's go.
Inside front. Inside forward. Too low.
Congrats, Tyler Gary. You are now out of moon car hell.
Whoa!
Congrats, Gary. I wanted to wreck you, but I never got a chance.
Holy shit! Clip that. That was really sketchy. This is also sketchy.
You're back and forth. Alright, man, that car is a lap down. You got one outside. It's too wide there. All clear, all clear. You're up top pretty wide. You're all clear.
No. It's amazing when they turn into the corner, huh?
And by the way, that was a Porsche as well. So that was a Porsche driver that, I don't know, maybe knew what they were doing.
I don't know what that means. Like, that that existed.
I'm just saying. Okay, here we go. We're not muted now. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it because I have not driven these cars in like a week or two. But yeah, let's try to get out here on the track and see what we can do. Wait a little bit of a... Oh no, I had a little bit of frame drop there for a second. Okay. We've been putting in a lot of laps on the tour mods, so... we have to change our driving habits just here a little bit.
readjust to a completely different car, completely different situation.
19.307.
Oof. That was not good. Yeah, not good at all. That did not work out. Okay. I gotta move that race session thing. It's definitely clipping over.
Outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear. Go high.
See if we can readjust to this as quickly as possible.
19.282. That was your fastest lap of the session. Have a slow car on the bottom. Go high. 19.145. That was your fastest.
We're gonna see if we can do this like on the fly.
You got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Nope. We'll just move that all the way over there. Okay, there we go. It's probably a bad idea to be messing with all that while we're driving.
Low car up high. Car stopped ahead. Go low.
Oh no. Whew. Whew.
Go low.
Oh no.
Go high. $19.282. $19.18. $19.242. $19.133. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Oh, we got up there a little bit too high there. We're gonna be recording both these races as well. We're just gonna run 2 of these races because then
19.267.
this will be my last Wednesday off for right now because I'm gonna be running this season. We're running NIS on Wednesday nights.
19.374.
Oh, I forgot to mention earlier too, we actually do have to pick up groceries tonight too.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like
So,
one
like,
of your
as
wheels
well
is out of
as,
alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
As well as cooking supper tonight. Gotta
19.3.
gotta go with her to the grocery store real quick.
.305. We have a slow car up high. Go low. Car stops down low.
I feel like this race is gonna be carnage. There's 19 people registered.
19.411.
Crew chief says we have wheel damage earlier, but I'm not really feeling much. Car feels fine to me.
19.327.
So that's not too bad.
Got a car stopped up high.
Woo, woo. Out of shape there, that's for sure.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Yep, I know. That one I know for sure. Yep. Wheels out of alignment.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. Have a slow car on the bottom, slow car down low. Car stops down low. Go high. Go high. Go high. 19.826.
Holy crap. I slung the car in there on entry.
19.66. Outside. Still there. All clear, all clear. All clear, all clear.
I got the brake too hard. That was my bad. I grabbed the brake too hard. Just spun the car. I was gonna try to get the car to rotate a little bit tighter there, or to like rotate down a little bit tighter than the inside.
Slow car on the bottom. Car stops down low. Go high. We have a slow car up high. Got one stopped up high. Got one stopped up high.
I don't know how to run the bottom here.
19.73.
Should probably figure it out just in case though.
.439. .441. Slow car down low. Go high.
I really like running the high side.
Slow car down low.
I mean, honestly, that's where I...
19.267.
That's where I feel the most comfortable.
.348.
There's a wall there.
19.452. You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Yeah, it's slick right there in the middle.
19.581. We have a car stopped down low.
Visor was getting kind of dusty.
Got one stopped up high. Go low. 19.854.
Hold your brakes. I didn't know if I was going to have room to go by him on the outside there, because I didn't know how far forward he was going to roll.
849.
He would have just stayed on the high side if he would have just held his frickin' brakes.
.548.
Can still get clods of mud hitting your visor at this point, but like for the most part, it's just a lot of dust.
19.503.
Kind of want to see it get super slick in the race and us just get a whole bunch of dust on our visor.
Yeah, what's going on, Mike Snyder? The PA posse's up in here.
19.625. .666.
We caught that wall pretty bad.
19.976.
One car I really like here is the the Northeast style modifieds. I'd love to run a race here with the Northeast style modifieds.
Go high.
He's going. He drove to the bottom, out of the way,
We have a car
off the track, slow car on the
high.
bottom. That's why everybody was getting out of the way. Okay. Let's go on to the race. All right. Just get right out there and see what we can do. Track is pretty tacky. It looks really fresh. looks really, really fresh. I whipped it in there way too hard.
Go high. 19.277.
For all of you guys that are watching the live stream, this is a D-Class series. I'll be talking about that when I go on and start recording the race video. What I might do is I might actually just start recording right at the start of qualifying.
Car 10 just hit the fastest lap. 18.597. 19.097.
We caught the wall there.
Car 11 just hit the fastest lap. 18.504. We have a slow car up high. Slow car up high. Got one stopped up high. Car 5 just hit the fastest lap. 18.364. 19.081. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Okay, there we go. That's the end of the session. Whew. All right, let's get out there. We're going to start recording this, like, immediately. All right, we are recording this 305 sprint car race. In iRacing, it's the Dirt Car 305 Sprint Car Series. I believe it's sponsored by Fanatec. We're going out just about to qualify now. This is our warm-up lap. We're going to come down through turns 3 and 4 right here. Start our qualifying run.
Green, green, green.
Thank you to everybody that makes all this possible. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Fading Chaos, the Metal Band. Thank you to my buddy Survival Viper, who's a fellow Twitch streamer and YouTuber. Thank you to all the teams I'm affiliated with. Thank you to all the platforms that made this possible. And thank you to every viewer, follower, subscriber, everybody out there that's watching these videos. Guys, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. This should be our hot lap here.
One more lap to go. You got about 5 laps. 18.937.
I bobbled a little bit off 4. Let's see where it puts me. So far in the field. 9th so far. Whew. Man, I was pushing the car hard there. Trying to stay nice and smooth though. But alright, we're going to bring the car into the pits now. And then we're going to have to sit and wait. Oh, looks like everybody's done qualifying. We didn't even make it back to our pit stall. Alright, cool. So everybody qualified, which means we get sent over to the next session earlier than we would have. We would have, because the qualifying is 5 minutes long if needed. So we would have had to sit there for a couple minutes. But alright, let's go ahead and get on the grid. I don't know what split we're in. But I do know that we are
on the outside row now.
This is a 25 lap race. We are car number 4 out of 11. There's no cautions in this series. We do have 1 fast repair.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
Since it's only a 25 lap race and we got plenty of fuel, we are not going to be going in the pits to change tires or get fuel or anything. The series does get 1 fast repair, which means if the car gets wrecked, we can go in the pits and get a new car, but only once. I usually prefer not to race in these series, so I'm not sure. As much as I do love the Northeast style modifieds, I'm not sure if next season if I'm going to continue running those, but I do know I'm not going to be racing in 2 of these series with no cautions next season. If I do, it'll only be 1 of them. we're planning some big things on the channel here. As of this year, I'm going to be racing full-time in the iRacing NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour, which will be a full year-long series of about 20 races or so throughout the spring, summer, and fall. And then I'll also be racing in the iRacing Super Late Model Tour, which will be doing the same, racing, you know, year-long. And then I'll also be racing full-time in the iRacing NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, the iRacing NASCAR Xfinity Series, and back for a second year in a row after a nice, good, solid, mostly mid-pack finishing rookie year last year in the official NASCAR iRacing Series, which follows the Real Life Cup Series schedule. But we're going to be going back there for a second year this year, and that is a grueling 36-week schedule, stemming from February to November, running the full NASCAR Cup Series schedule. So 36 weeks, definitely more than half the year of racing during that season. I believe we only get like 3 or 4 weeks off out of the total out of that whole season, and they're all spread apart. So it's gonna be a rough one. But we're gonna have Easter weekend off, and I believe we also get Mother's Day and Father's Day weekends off. I don't know if we get anything else other than that. I'd have to go back and check.
Get ready.
But all right, here we go. We got the one to go. Pace car's pulling off.
The pace car's in.
All right, here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
I heard the tires spin a little bit there. I was trying to get the power down.
You got one inside. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Clear low, clear low. 24.082. Inside. All clear, all clear.
Man, I'm fucking up that high line. .618. And while we're recording this full race episode for the YouTube channel, we're also live streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, actually.
19.106. That was your fastest lap.
But I always record enough full race episodes throughout the season to have usually, in most cases, one video come out a day. This coming season, I might revisit kind of slowing down and not running so many official races other than the big tour races that I'm going to be running. Just because I do want to be able to get more time and practice into getting ready for those rather than running a whole bunch of random stuff that you know, isn't
we have a slow car up high.
Gonna help me too much.
Up high. Go low. The leader just did a 18.
We just got by somebody there.
8. We have a slow car up high.
That
Go
car
low.
wasn't able to turn.
19.295.
He went straight down in turn 1. Streambot clipped that.
.902. That was your fastest lap of the session. .263. Have a slow car on the bottom. Car stops down low. Go high. Have a slow car on the bottom, slow car down low. Go high. Go high. Inside. All clear, all clear. 19.805. .22. .184.
Car behind me is falling back a little bit.
Did a 18.859. 19.232. Car stopped ahead.
Where? High? Low? Which one?
Got a car stopped up high. 19.328. Good job, man. You're in fifth.
Jesus.
.309. You're in fourth place.
Holy crap.
.155.
We're up to fourth.
Have a slow car on the bottom. 19.309. .279. The leader just did a 19.294. 19.175.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by the stream, David. Yeah, we're racing at Williams Grove. I actually forgot to mention that earlier. Thank you for asking. I completely forgot to mention that for both the recording and the stream. Yeah, we're racing. I said earlier that we're racing 305s, but yeah, we're racing at Williams Grove. Really fun track. It's getting really slick.
It's going well. Keep at it.
I think we're up to fourth now.
Slow car ahead.
Where?
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
I like how he just says ahead. Like, which? Low? High? Which one?
19.498.
We've had a nice clean race so far. That's not what our frickin' visor on our helmet says, but
19.292. Two laps to go.
oh yeah. That, and I remember the old like Dirt Track Racing 2 on PC. For PlayStation 2, there was Saturday Night Speedway. There was also the old World of Outlaws games.
All right, man. It's
If I remember correctly, it was on those as well.
One more to go. The leader just did a 19.797, 19.448.
I'm faster than the leader right now.
There's the flag. It's over. Great job, driver.
Hell yeah. Alright, here we go. Pulling into the pit area at Williams Grove.
Pit boxing.
Oh, man. That was a 4th place finish.
5.
4th place finish out of 11 cars.
3.
I think
2,
if I remember correctly, I started like, I think I said 9th or something like that. Or no, I started 10th. Like 10th out of 11 cars. So that was a good run. That was a good solid run. We're gonna go ahead and keep on streaming. I got another race to jump into. But for those of you guys that are watching the full race replay episode at a later date, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everybody that makes all this possible. Thank you to our sponsors, Fading Chaos, the metal band, and also my buddy Survival Viper, who's a fellow Twitch streamer and YouTuber. They help us cover the cost of race, man, so I'm extremely grateful for that. Thank you to everybody else that makes all this possible. Thank you to all the teams I'm affiliated with. Thank you to all the platforms that make all this possible. And thank you to all my viewers, followers, subscribers, everybody out there, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And hope to see you guys in the next episode. All right. 4th. Hell yeah, dude. I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it. We're car number 4. I started awful. I started 10th out of 11 cars. My qualifying effort was absolutely terrible, but it was all about just grinding it out, just sticking with it, avoiding any of the carnage that went on without there being cautions. That's how it be. Hey, we even gained some safety rating. Actually, yeah, we didn't. We had 0 incident points. Yeah, so we gained safety rating because we had 0 incident points. Pretty good gain too. 0.1. Not bad. A whole 0.10. Oh hell yeah. Yeah. Let me see how many people are in that race. Oh, okay, okay, registration is still, yeah, registration's not until 7:30. All right. Okay, yeah, registration's not until 7:30. Yeah, dude, I want to build a patio area out there. Like outside the house there, like down past the garage. I want to build like a walkway. I'd like to build like a sidewalk there that goes from in front of the garage out to there's already a cement area outside of the workshop, but I'd like to build like a cement walkway that goes from the concrete pad in front of the garage to all the way down to the concrete pad that's in front of the workshop, and then maybe out back off of that just to the south of that build like a concrete pad out there that's got like a fire, like a campfire or like a fire pit that I can put like a metal grate over and basically cook right over an open fire, but have like the whole area around it be like a cement pad. That way like, you know, make it so it's not just a fire pit on the ground. That way it can be used without any chance of fire or anything. I mean, that's a few brick slabs is where it starts out. That's actually what I did with the area where we keep our trash can, is I basically just kind of like laid out some brick slabs. Or basically made like a slab of like, it's actually like 6 bricks or whatever. but it's not a very big area. Then complete it with a grill. Yeah, yeah. Have like a nice, fairly decent sized patio area with like a fire pit built in the middle of it and chairs around it, and have like a grill out, be able to grill out there and stuff like that. Like, dude, that'd be awesome. Cause when we do the project to build the racetrack out back, like we could have friends and stuff come out here, and like during the summer we could sit around a fire and at night and like cook out. But at the same time, like during the day, we could run laps on the racetrack. That'd be a great idea for the backyard. Like have the track, but also have a little patio area out there for cooking out and everything else like that too. I gotta remember how to drive these. It's not like the sprint car. It doesn't have that kind of exactly that level of downforce.
You got one inside. All clear, all clear.
I've seen some areas run cars that are similar to these, but with wings on top, and I've always thought, like, imagine how freaking crazy like a car like this with a sprint car wing would be.
You got one inside. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear. We have a slow car up high. Go low.
Car flipping.
17.143.
Whoa. Car doesn't feel good after clipping the wall there.
At the fastest lap. 16.1.
Oh, he got into the wall.
17.159. You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Don't need it. But yeah, that's something that we would love to. That's something that we would love to have, because I mean, whether it be the oval or the eventual like off-road section, like especially the oval, dude. Like I can only imagine it would be fun just to invite friends and like just rip around the oval with like go-karts and stuff during the day, like on a weekend, like on a Saturday or whatever, rip around the oval on go-karts and hang out and have a blast doing that. And then you know, as it gets closer to sunset, since we don't have lights out there, like all the way out in the pasture where the track would be, having a nice patio area with lights and a campfire or like a fire pit, and then do some grilling after a day of ripping around the track. That'd be, and a few beers, obviously a few beers. Like that, dude, that sounds like an amazing afternoon right there. Doing some go-kart racing and then grilling. .567. I was thinking what I'll do in that situation is I was thinking actually, like I've already got a tripod for one of my cameras, but I was thinking about you know, get a couple cheap tripods and like a couple more cameras. That way I could have multiple camera angles of like filming, you know, running around the track.
Low car up high, go low. 17.109. Got one stopped up high. Got a car stopped up high. Go low. Car stopped ahead. .73.
I know we did that last race without using tear-offs, but we're probably going to use tear-offs in this one. I don't know how it's going to be this time, but I'm going to do everything I can to, you know, obviously like usual, but usually I tend to be a little bit more competitive in the 358 modifieds than the sprint cars. What's going on, Flippy? Welcome back to the channel, buddy. How are you doing? We're just about to do our last dirt race of the evening. Kind of making it a really short evening. This is our last Wednesday evening off before we start the NIS season next week, so running like a really short kind of deal tonight, and just try to make sure that I'm mentally prepared for a 36-week season. I gotta redo the hero card that I designed up, but this season I'm gonna run full time. I'm gonna run full time. I'm gonna run one race every week of the new modified tour, the new super late model tour, and I'm gonna try to also do truck, Xfinity, and Cup. Like run one race every week of each series, since the trucks and Xfinity also have like their kind of like year-long series technically. I think those ones are open setup, but like kind of how like when you look at your participation thing for the credits that you can get. Once the NASCAR season starts up, the trucks and Xfinity series will say something about like, you know, however many races you've run out of like 20 or 30 freaking races or some shit like that. Like once we get the Daytona and the NASCAR seasons like begins, it's like a year-long season for each of the major NASCAR divisions. But I think they only do that for open. I don't remember if they do that for fixed or not.
16.756.
But like I want to push myself to step outside my comfort zone, and even though I'm going to continue trying to race for championships and tour mods,
16.459.
I'm going to throw myself at the NASCAR stuff. Once a week, every week, put my one start in, and do everything I can to...
16.745. Car stops down low.
Oh, you did? I know it was like that last year. I don't know if they're doing that this year, but I know it was like that last year where like, right around this time, the first season of the year like was cut short. Like it was only like 6 weeks long, or like they ended this week because as of next week like the Xfinity and trucks start going through their normal real life schedule, which I think is cool. Because once you run next week, when you look at that on your race participation thing for your race participation credits, like as of next week, once you run Daytona, it's gonna show that like each of those series is like 25 or 30 races long instead of 12 all of a sudden. Well, actually, the winter series is only like 8 or 9 weeks or whatever, technically. Ooh, there's a bump there. Oh, there's some slick in it already.
Slow car down low. Slow car down low. Go high.
Yeah, I love the Gen 4. I love the Gen 4, but I'm more excited for when they do the rework to the Gen 4, because honestly, what we have for a Gen 4 right now is just a K&N Pro Series car on crack.
Go high. 17.
Like, I mean, honestly, technically the ARCA car that we have right now is not even actually an ARCA car. They laser scanned a K&N Pro Series car years ago. And then when NASCAR bought out ARCA and kind of shut down the K&N Pro Series, now basically ARCA is what the K&N Pro Series, you know, is or was. So essentially, what iRacing did is they literally just took the K&N Pro Series car, renamed it to ARCA, and then they made a copy of it that has more power and more weight, and they called it a Gen 4 Cup car. So, like, for right now, actually, I'm probably not going to run Gen 4 a whole lot more. I might run Gen 4 every once in a while, but once they do the rework... Yeah, we have the new ARCA car coming, but they're also doing all the rescanning to the Gen 4 Cup cars.
17.556.
Oh, that wasn't actually a GoPro cam. Wait, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the, Are you talking about when I used to run VR and I was just running an overlay that said GoPro, or do you mean like when I had the camera like back behind my rig and it was looking at all three of my monitors? Because when it was looking at all three of my monitors, it was actually just a Razer webcam that I plugged in and messed around with the settings on just to try to get the color quality just right. All right, I'm gonna start recording while we're qualifying, because that seemed to work pretty decent last time. All right, here we go, guys. We are going out for qualifying. This is the iRacing 358. Well, the Dirt Car 358 Modified Series in iRacing. We're at Volusia this week.
Green. All right, man.
Here we go, green flag. I'm live streaming while I'm recording this. Flippy, the head cam I used to run, that was actually a Razer webcam that I mounted to a head strap.
One more
to like an action camera mounting rig, because I had, so basically it wasn't really actually a GoPro or an action camera. It was just a webcam that I used the mounting system from a tripod to mount it to a so it automatically connected with OBS just fine since it wasn't a GoPro. But because it worked like a GoPro, essentially, that's why I kept the helmet cam overlay on, which did say GoPro on it. So it made it look like it was from a GoPro, but it wasn't actually a GoPro.
Pit boxing, 5, 3.
I'm sorry about that.
1. Right here.
I didn't mean to trick you. No, I had cables to it. That's why it was always a pain in the ass taking the thing off. My best lap was actually my first lap. Qualified third so far. Yeah, that's why I was always like, that's why it always seemed like it took a while for me to put the thing on and take it off, is because I was dealing with like trying to route the wires in just the right way. But we got 2.5 minutes, unless nobody goes out on track, because it'll end in about a minute due to inactivity. But yeah, thank you to all of you guys that are watching this. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Fade and Chaos, the metal band. Thank you to my buddy Survival Viper, who's a fellow Twitch streamer and YouTuber. They help us cover the cost of race. So You know, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for helping us cover the cost of race. I absolutely love doing this, and I want to continue doing this as long as I can. Thank you to everybody else that makes all this possible. Thank you to every team that I'm affiliated with. Thank you to every platform that makes all this possible. And thank you to all my viewers, followers, subscribers. Guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And I hope we can just keep on continuing to have fun doing this. I feel like this was a great time to mention it. The last race I did, I mentioned it while I was qualifying the car. And I figure this is probably actually a better time to say all that. Also, I want to announce, you guys have already heard me talking about it on stream, but I want to announce to everybody that's watching this video, since this video is going to come out this week, next week is the week of the Daytona 500. As of next week, we are going to be racing full-time. Well, actually, this week starts the Modified Tour, but this year we're going to be racing full-time in the year-long NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour in iRacing. We're going to be racing in the year-long Super Late Model Tour that's going to be in iRacing, as well as in iRacing we're going to be racing in the Craftsman Truck Series year-long series, the Xfinity, the NASCAR Xfinity full year, series. And thank you to Thank you to everybody that supports us. We are racing again for a second time in a row. This will be the second year in a row we're racing full-time in the official NASCAR iRacing series, running the full Cup Series schedule. I am super stoked about all this. It's going to be a lot of racing. A lot of this smaller official races that I tend to run is probably going to fall by the wayside. We're probably just going to do a lot more videos of big races from all these big series. And the only two official series I'm still going to continue to be in that are not one of these big series is just the normal weekly NASCAR iRacing Tour modified schedules that follow the normal 12-week seasons. But everything else we're gonna be running like the big year-long series, and really pushing to try to do as good as we can in those. We're only gonna be starting once each week in those. We only do one start each week, no matter how good or bad it goes.
SOF is 1,080.
We get our one shot each week, just like the real drivers do.
Head down, stay sharp.
Hell yeah, let's do this. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And yes, David, who's also in the chat watching the stream. It's all, dude. It's all good, brother. And for anybody that doesn't know, over on YouTube, like over on the YouTube and the Twitch, check out my buddy DTank54. Super cool dude. Been a teammate with him for a long time in sim racing. Him and another good longtime friend and teammate, they were the ones that had been letting me know each year for the past few years while I was gone from sim racing for quite a few years there. They kept on reminding me how much fun they were having, especially running like the 24 hours of Daytona, and that I should get back into it. And then we finally got back into it, and we've been having a hell of a lot of fun. But for anybody out there, go check out DTank54 on Twitch and YouTube. He's actually been just getting started steadily putting out his YouTube videos, and he's doing good this season. We just got the one to go from the Flagman. Lights are off on the pace truck. Track looks like it's pretty dusty already, so it's gonna be an interesting race. We're starting third. I did not see how many people are in here.
Get ready. The pace car is in. Green, green, green. Outside. 3 wide, you're in the middle. You got one outside.
That was smart.
2 wide there. All clear.
That
all
was
clear.
so
Go high.
fucking smart. What a goddamn genius.
Next car is the leader.
Streambot, clip that.
21.696. You got one inside. You got one inside. All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Man, I am so tight up here on the high side.
18.269. Clear low, clear low.
That was a 0x. I don't know what the hell that dude was thinking.
18.312. The car is P1. Just hit the fastest lap. 17.403. 17.654. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P1 just hit the fastest lap. 17.358. 17.522. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Just trying to figure this out here.
17.409. 17.362. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P10 just hit the fastest lap. 17.353. 17.734.
There's no cautions in this series, like I said, so I mean, you basically just have to survive.
17.594. 17.548. 17.622. 17.5.
I think I'm in fifth right now.
The leader just did a 17.43.
So I'm not looking at the standings.
Oh man, we got one stopped up ahead. 17.852. 17.57.
Just trying to keep the car in one piece.
17.
I love racing on the track. I love racing on slick tracks. May not be great at it, but I mean I love racing on the tracks when they get slick.
17.
Visibility becomes an issue, kind of like racing in the rain. Visibility becomes an issue. There's a lot less grip. There's a lot more throttle control involved.
17.651.
The road course racing stuff is a lot of fun in the rain. I know a lot of people have been hating on it lately, especially because it seems like every time there's an iRacing special event, there's always a lot of, most of the splits always have rain. But
17.743.
I think it's a lot of fun. I also think that the new debris system that iRacing had been working on and put out is freaking awesome too.
18.059.
Because when they put out that new debris system, it also made it so the marbles on ovals are way more noticeable too. Like it didn't just do debris from off the track, it also did debris as far as dust, chunks of rubber, all that kind of stuff.
17.839.
I know they did it on the road course racing as the road course racing as well. It's super important, but man, the asphalt oval racing, it really changed it.
17.772.
Flippy, you're awesome, bro. And I agree with most of what you said.
17.891.
Except I'll have to agree to disagree on the road racing being more interesting kind of thing. I mean, from a standpoint of dealing with the rain, yes.
17.
But
822. It's going well. Keep at it.
Shit. That did not work.
.577.
I tried to go down there across that slick spot.
Got one stopped up high. Go low. 17.88. Two laps to go. 18.16.
The only reason why I say that, Flippy, is because I mean, born and raised around oval racing. For me, I'd
Alright, man. White flag. One more lap to go.
When it comes right down to it, yeah, this
17.885.
This oval racing is what I eat, sleep, and breathe. Especially on short tracks, man. Shit. I tried to get to his inside last second there. Woo!
There's the checker.
We just barely got by that. Whew.
There you go, man.
Alright, man,
Good job,
we got
driver.
fifth. We got fifth out of that. And we're car number 6. Out of, let me see how many people that was. That was 12 people. Alright. Man, that's a workout. That's a workout.
5. The race is over. 3, 2,
Oh.
1.
Oh, yes,
Right
absolutely. You were 100% correct on that. Yes. For everybody that was watching the full race replay at a later date, thank you so much. I love you guys. I'm going to have to end the recording. but thank you so much for everybody that checked out this video. Thank you to our sponsors that allow us to do this. Thank you to Fading Chaos, the metal band. Thank you to my buddy Survival Viper, who's a fellow Twitch streamer and YouTuber. Thank you to everyone else that that makes all this possible. Thank you to all the teams I'm affiliated with. Thank you to all the platforms that make all this possible. And last but not least, thank you to reviewer, follower, subscriber, everybody out there, man. Everybody that supports this channel, everybody that supports what I do, everybody that supports the community that I'm trying to build. Thank you so much. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Okay. But yeah, I do feel another thing, Flippy, is in the dirt racing. It definitely feels like the debris system made its way into the dirt racing. Because, like, for instance, on a dirt track, you know, when there's racing going on the track, especially in a track state like this, where there's obviously a groove that's starting to take rubber. There's a lot of dust out there off of that groove. I've noticed that like in between sessions, it's not just the fact that you're on cold tires that causes things to be really, really squirrely. Is when you have the pack together at the start of the race and it's a whole bunch of cars clumped up together, what usually happens is, like, after qualifying or whatever, if the track already has some slickness to it like this did, it's like all of that dust that gets kicked up from people practicing and qualifying, that dust settles back down. And when that dust settles back down, that dust settles on the track. So then you have a layer of dust, even in the spots of the track that have already been blown off and are now building up rubber and they're nice and smooth. Those spots on the track will have a layer of dust on them that settles in between sessions. And all of a sudden, when you are on cold tires at the beginning of a race and you hit a spot like that, it feels like there is absolutely 100% no grip at all whatsoever. And part of that is, like, once you start blowing off that layer of dust running in the pack, all of a sudden, like, the track starts to look like it's starting to take rubber, like, better again, because, you know, all the dust is blown off. And you usually see, like, I've noticed a more noticeable feeling and appearance in the track surface, like right at the start of a session. It may just be because there's a bunch of cars close together, so the surface is changing. Seems like it's changing rapidly, but it really feels like with the way the dust settles, it really feels like you're definitely kicking up a lot more dust from what I've seen. And I know people were noticing that at the start of the season when they first brought in that debris system update. Instantly, dirt tracks had, like, just exponentially more dust coming off the cars, especially when the sessions get to a point where the track gets slick. Once the track starts drying out, there is way more dust than there used to be. Just like when the track is really, really tacky and nice and wet, you see way more chunks of mud flying off the tires. Way better than it did previously. So it really feels like the debris system update was actually a debris system update for pretty much all of the debris particles and physics in the game already. Which is awesome, because it really feels like it kind of upped the experience on dirt, on asphalt, oval, as well as the way it really affected the road course racing. And I know that's one of the biggest things that they were showing off was the way it affected road course racing prior to it coming out. Like, they were really hyping up the way it affects road course racing. And I feel like what people kind of slept on a little bit is how much that whole thing was going to affect the oval racing community. Because now, more so than before, I used to move up and get in the marbles. I used to be able to move up and get in the marbles and not lose all my fucking grip. Now, ever since that debris system update, if you get up in the marbles, especially when you're running like a, you know, like a 150 lap race and you get up, you know, like over 100 laps into a race and you have a field of like 24 cars on track, it is noticeable. You get up into the marbles like on a short track with 24 cars on track, running like a 150 lap feature. The marbles are so bad that you get up there and you're just for sure going to the wall. You don't have a choice. Like your choice was to not go up there to begin with. Once you make the choice to go up there, or to push too hard into a corner and then go up there into the marbles, that was your choice that you made, and then you're going into the wall. Like you don't have a choice on trying to stay out of the wall after that. Unless you slow down to like a snail's pace just to try to save the car. If you know what I mean. But yeah, like I love the debris system changes they made. I'm very happy with the debris system changes they made, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more improvements that iRacing makes. But let's try to go ahead and find let's actually find somebody to raid. Anybody know who's streaming tonight? Let's see who's streaming tonight. I gotta be ready to go cook those pork steaks. Let's see. There's not really a whole hell of a lot of people on right now. At least not really a whole lot of people that I had followed. I know to send you guys to. Let's send you guys over to AI Racing. It's a channel that's run like pretty much entirely by an AI that allows like voting, and basically what they do is they just go into like a whole bunch of different races as a spectator, and they basically have like a bunch of TV cameras and stuff set up, and for like viewing the races, and they've got like a whole bunch of UI elements up for you to be able to see like the running order and shit like that, and they basically do like AI run broadcasts of of random official races, and in between each race, the channel actually lets people vote on what is the next race that they want to see. So the way I found out about this channel actually is they live stream they broadcasted one of the off-road truck races that I was in one night, where the channel the person that was running the channel just decided that he wanted to show something different on the channel. So instead of so basically he set it so that the vote was between like a few different types of racing that they normally never cover, and then that ended up with them watching an off-road truck race, and they just so happened to be watching the split that I was in. So the person that ran the channel popped by my channel, and they were telling me about how they do like the AI broadcasts, and they were showing me on the AI broadcast they were focused on my car, or they were focused on my truck, and they were watching me. And so then they were also in my chat letting me know that I was like on their broadcast. So I thought that was really cool that they must have saw my Twitch logo like on they must have saw my Twitch stream logo like on my truck or whatever, because then they found my stream while they were watching my truck. So and on their broadcast, so I thought that was super cool. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to everybody who makes all this possible. Thank you once again to my sponsors. Thank you to Faded Chaos, the metal band. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm super tired. Thank you to Faded Chaos, the metal band. Thank you to my buddy Survival Viper, who's a fellow Twitch streamer and YouTuber. Thank you to them for sponsoring us and help us cover the cost of race for the next couple of years. Thank you to all the teams I'm affiliated with. Thank you to Texas Speed Sim Racing, Running from Nothing Motorsports, G-Force SimSports, Edge Motorsports, Juiced Racing, Southern eMotorsports, Air Force Gaming, the official esports team of the U.S. Air Force. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you to all the platforms that make all this possible. Thank you to iRacing, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, Moza Racing, Thrustmaster, Razor, Trading Paints, OBS Studio, RaceLab apps, and StreamerBot. Thank you so much to all the viewers, followers, subscribers, everybody out there, guys, that are watching these races. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being part of this community. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope you guys are ready to come back and watch a whole hell of a lot of racing tomorrow, because we're going to be running the tour modified season opener tomorrow, and we're going to be running in the grassroots big events racing league race tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for all the support. I love you guys. We got some big races going on tomorrow, and hope to